Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here bringing you a very cool video today. I'm going to continue with the server review trend, and today we're going to be doing Hypixel. As you guys know, if you follow my stream, Hypixel is my favorite server. I play on it probably 2/3 of the time, maybe half of the time at least. I'm loving the server. It's really a lot of fun. So the IP of the server is mc.hypixel.net. I believe that's the only IP. I know other servers have multiple IPs for different countries, but I believe Hypixel only has one IP. I will look into that more, but I will put mc.hypixel.net in the description below. It's always worked for me and everyone I've played with on stream, so it should be a global thing. The type of server that it is, it's a minigame server. As you can tell if we come over here, this is the main lobby that we're in. It's a really cool lobby. You have Build Battle, which has about 1,200 people playing right now. Paintball, you got TNT Games, you got Turbo Kart Racers, Cops and Crims, Warlords, Blitz Survival Games, Sky Wars, 8K people playing, 8,000. That is the most played game, I believe, right now. That and arcade games are pretty big, so 3,500 here. 600 playing Mega Walls, 500 playing UHC Champions, 145 playing Arena Brawl, 286 playing Walls, 84 playing Quakecraft, 182 playing Vampire Z, and Derpy Dude over here that maybe they're going to be added a new one. It looks like it was for cosmetic purposes right now. I'll also show an image of the list of all of those games that I just said. A lot of servers don't really have something like this where they have it open in the main lobby for you to click on stuff. A lot of servers you right click on a compass or a clock or a device like that and you can see the server list here. So it's very interesting that they decided to go with this approach. I believe this is as recent as a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago that they put this in. At least that's when I first noticed it. Because generally when I spawn in either in the Sky Wars lobby or in like the arcade games lobby, since those are the games I play most. It'll just spawn you where you left off. But my experience with the server is I've had so many very fun times with friends, with Elijah, Brent, Dylan, who you guys haven't met yet, but Elijah and Brent and I have played on this quite a bit. There's times about a year and a half ago where Elijah would come over with his laptop. I would have my laptop. This was before I even had a computer, before I really did YouTube videos on Minecraft, and we'd play hours on the server. I mean, I absolutely loved this server 2 years ago. I still do. I've played on it for about 2 years and like 2 months now, and honestly, it is just so much fun. It's just great. I started off doing like survival games and walls and paintball, and I've really moved into doing a lot of Sky Wars, a lot of Build Battle, a lot of arcade games, Pixel Painter, stuff like that. But Sky Wars, as you can see on the right, you can see all my Sky Wars stats. I've been absolutely loving Sky Wars on this. It's amazing. But anyways, so what I really want to go into right now is how many people are generally on the server. So let me open up my slide that okay, there we go. So on this slide you can see it says morning in the US. There's about 12,000 people. It's a little bit hard to read, so I might change that a little bit now. But morning US, it's about 12,000 people. Noon in the United States, so around between like 11 o'clock Pacific time and like 1 o'clock Pacific time. So 2 o'clock Eastern time and like 4 o'clock Eastern time. It's about 15,000, and then once you move into late noon, about like 5 o'clock Eastern time and about 2 o'clock Pacific time, then it jumps up to about 20,000, so a lot of people join the server. Then around night, so around 8 o'clock Eastern time and around 5 o'clock Pacific time, it jumps to around 25K people on. Let's see how many people are on right now. So let's see. There's about 16,000 people on right now. It is 1:31 Pacific time on a Thursday, so about 4:30 Eastern time. So it's pretty much on that pace right there. And then late night US, about like 11 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock Pacific time, it drops down to about 20,000 again. And then even later, around 12 o'clock at midnight Pacific time, it jumps down to like 15,000. But as you can tell, there's a lot of people on the server all the time. And because of that, the waiting times on the server, as you can see, there's pretty much no wait times. The only wait times you get are stuff like UHC and Mega Walls. If we have a new UHC game right now, let's see. So if we go teams, As you can tell, 111 people have to join the game, so it definitely takes a little bit to join, but it generally takes around, I'd say up to a minute at max. As you can tell right now, it looked like about, I don't know, 6 people joined in the last 5 seconds. So, 100 times, whatever the math is for that, you'd get around, let's see, yeah, around, a minute and a half. So it's really not too bad, even for a game like UHC, where the lobby's huge and there's not that many people joining. Hypixel does a great job of eliminating wait times, which I absolutely love. So it's pretty cool. But let me return to lobby. Return to lobby. There we go. All right. Now, the cool thing about this server is that they do a lot of things right. So on this next picture, you can see, what they do right. What's awesome. So one of my favorite things about the server is that it's all custom coded. Like many big servers, it's all custom coded, but their coding is just absolutely incredible. The coding for their mini games is just, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I don't know if you can really beat Hypixel's coding. There might be some servers out there that can rival it a little bit, but in this Turbo Kart Racers lobby, I mean, this is all texture packs and command blocks, and you're able to play Mario Kart. Like, it's beautiful, and it's smooth, it's great. Now, there's really fun mini games on the server, and they're mini games that, like, when you first start playing them, they're really not too hard, but you can really get better at them. So you can do decent at them, do pretty well at them the very first time you play, but you can really become good. So the more you play, so it really allows you to like become better the more you play. It's not one of those things where it's like it's got a really high learning curve or really steep learning curve where like the first game you play you're gonna do terrible. Like if you can do decent Minecraft, you can do decent the first game on any games that they have, but the more you play the games, the better you get. And which I think is really cool, just because a lot of times there's different mini games that you can play where it's like, well, you can't really get much better than, the first time you play it just because the mini game's super easy. Like even every mini game, even something like Build Battle, which is really easy, you just build, has a lot of different things you can do with it. There's different particle effects, different banners, different blocks, different types of things you can do. And the more you play, the more you learn how to do that stuff. So it's really cool that they're able to do that. And they have the best Minecraft party system. You can type in the comments below if you think a server's got a better party system, but as a streamer, I constantly look forward to playing with about at least 8 to like 16 of people from my stream, and the party system on Hypixel is absolutely incredible. Now, if we go into like some problems and bugs with this server, I mean, there definitely are. One of the main problems for me is that survival games on this server is pretty much destroyed. The pay-to-win system, there was a pay-to-win system about a year and a half ago where they introduced new kits to different ranks. So if you bought a $150 MVP plus rank, you got 5 times coin multiplier, and you got access to kits that were really strong. Some of those kits were the horse kit, which is really good. And these are kits that the more coins you get, the more you could upgrade them. So you could get a kit where you have a diamond chest plate or diamond axe, where everyone else is running around trying to get like a stone sword would be really good. So it's like they basically spawn with an iron sword. So the survival games for me is basically unplayable just because people have really good kits and you can't beat them. So that's a big problem for me. But the Skywars, there's no pay-to-win system in Skywars. It's all just rank yourself up, thankfully, because of the EU-LA agreement, but also because I think Hypixel kind of realized that I don't know, the pay-to-win system, it's great, but it just isn't as fun. So it's got some positives, but it's got some negatives to it. But another problem with the server is that there's a lot of hackers. Pretty much not every single, but every 1 out of every 5 Skywars games I'd play in, or 1 out of every 5 games I play in, there's generally someone hacking. Maybe we'll say 1 out of 10, but generally there's someone hacking in decent amount of the games, especially when I play on this. If I stream for about 4 hours on Hypixel, I'll run into a decent amount of hackers, so it definitely can be frustrating. Now, one of the things that's frustrating about, the most frustrating part, is that if you do /report, the /report command is being changed. So the only way you can report is go to their website. Now, this isn't really a problem, but that means that in order to report someone that's hacking, you have to record a video, edit the video, upload the video to YouTube, and then upload a whole thing of what they did wrong, how to report them, and what like that. And then someone just says, "Thanks for the report," and closes the thread. So you don't really get any benefits from reporting. It's just kind of like, do it if you're really a good person. But it takes so much work to report that it's really not worth it. I end up, on my stream, I don't report anyone that I see hacking. Now, you think, well, Josh, why wouldn't you do that? You know, if you run into so many hackers, you should report them. Well, I have about a 4-hour stream file of it. So I would have to go into that 4-hour stream file, edit the parts out where the person's reporting, which itself would probably take like 30 minutes just to edit the video, and then render the video, and then upload it to YouTube, and then report it to forums. Overall, that's like an hour and a half process, 2-hour process just to report one person hacking. So it definitely takes a long time. Now, it's super easy to report people that are either rude or advertising or spam or whatnot in chat, because that's just a picture. But in terms of like kill auras, aimbots, stuff like that, it's hard to report. Now, that doesn't mean they don't find hackers. On this server, I actually had an experience where I was using hacked clients. I was using aimbot, kill aura. It took me about 3 weeks to get caught, but eventually I got caught and then I got banned. Now, they do have a ban appeal, and very, very fortunate for me, they realized how sorry I was about it, and so they did appeal my ban, which was very, very great, because now I'm able to stream on it. But that was about a year and a half ago, and so they do ban people, but it's not as easy as I would wish it to be. But on a server with 16,000 people, you're going to find hackers, so I really don't blame them for that. Now, the party system is amazing, but it does have some flaws. One of the main flaws of it is that not every person will get into each game. So if I have a party of 18 people and I try to do like a teams game, you know, maybe about 14 people will get in. Sometimes all 18 people will get in, but that's not really their fault. I mean, 18 people is generally a bigger party than most people have. I'd say most people, the max party they have is maybe like 8. And generally when I play with 8, everyone gets in. Sometimes if I do smaller lobbies where it's like a lobby of 12, such as a Skyward solo game, and if I have a party of 8 for that game, only about like 7 will get in. But sometimes you'll have one person that won't get in. Generally, everyone gets in, but sometimes, and so those sometimes games can kind of be frustrating, but it's really not too bad. So because of everything that Hypixel's got going for it, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5 for the rating. I absolutely love this server. It's my favorite server, hands down. It has so much going for it, and the staff is amazing. Now, there are a few problems which I just addressed, but I don't think those problems really take down the server the way it is, and I think that's one of the reasons Hypixel is one of the most played, if not the most played Minecraft server. It really rivals every other server. It does a great job at what it does. So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. To me, it is the best Minecraft server. So I don't know, you guys can take that the way, however you want to take it, but in my opinion, it is the best. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you can follow into more videos. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, twitch.tv/thegamingbelugas, make sure to hit that follow button. I'll be streaming mainly on the weekends, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below on different servers you want me to review. So just type in the IP or type in the name of the server or their website, and then I'll click that link and then, check the server out and then do a review on those. But hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, and keep being you, ladies and gents. Keep being you.